Hi guys, this is Sliver here, and in this video I want to talk about how to summon, kill and loot the new top boss of Season 8, Supreme Belial. Normally, killing and summoning a boss is quite straightforward. You just gather some material, summon the boss and kill it, and then you loot. However, Season 8 has made some significant changes to the boss ladder system, including the looting of the bosses, and being the top notch, the hardest boss of the season, Belial is quite special even after that. So let's take a look at how you can summon, kill, and loot this boss. But before we start with that, I have to mention that there's a huge change in Season 8 in terms of looting the bosses, and that is you have to spend the materials after you kill the boss, and every single person in the party has to spend these materials themselves. So you won't be able to get loot if someone else spends the materials. Every single person individually has to spend the material in order to open the chest when the boss dies. And this is how you get loot. So let's go back to Supreme Belial. In order to loot him, first you have to fight as many regular bosses as possible. And these bosses can be the old ones, such as Varshan, Grigoire, or even Turiel or Andariel, or they can be newly added Season 8 bosses, such as the Harbinger of Hatred or Urivar. So it doesn't matter which one of these you grind, but you have to grind them. Why? When you open the horde of any of these bosses, there's a chance that a mini version of Belial, which I like to call Baby Belial, will appear. The chance of this is, based on the PTR, between 20 to 30%. So it's not a rare occurrence. So when you open the horde of any of these bosses, this mini Belial can appear. And this mini Belial has a chance of dropping an item called the Betrayer's Husk, which you will later need to loot Supreme Belial. Now, there are a few important things about this mini Belial. You can only loot mini Belial if you were among the players who paid some materials to open the horde of the boss that you just killed. So, if you, let's say, killed Varshan, but you didn't pay Malignant Hearts to open Varshan's horde, then even if someone else in the party has paid the Malignant Hearts, then Mini Belial can appear, and even if you kill this Mini Belial, you will not get loot and will not get these Betrayer's Husks from the Mini Belial because you did not pay to open the Horde of Varshan. So only the people in the party who actually pay to open the Horde will be able to loot Mini Belial, including the Betrayer's husks that he can drop. Once you have acquired at least 2 Betrayer's husks, all you have to do is to get to the Palace of the Deceiver, which is located here, go to the end, summon and kill Belial, and now you have access to his horde. There are 2 interesting things about Belial's horde. First of all, you can choose which boss you want unique items from, and this way you can target farm a specific unique, and it is an interesting thing that you get at least 2 items with greater affixes, so 2 ancestral unique items each time you kill Belial and open his horde. So this way you can target farm uniques that are ancestral, which was previously much more difficult than this. And that's it. If you found this video useful, then feel free to comment, like, and subscribe.